we were told that may be 4 o'clock, Mr. Speaker. 4 o'clock we didn't start. We started around 5 p.m. Mr. Speaker, we've done, those of us who came on time have done 9 hours by now. As we stand here, when Honorable Kujeto asked how long is that consultation going to be, the majority leader said about 1 hour. Mr. Speaker, exactly what are we doing here 9 hours after we came to work? And we don't have any entry. Mr. Speaker, you are not even giving us any direction as to, we have this business to do. Mr. Speaker, because we were not informed of extended sitting, Parliament also didn't do any provision for extended sitting. Mr. Speaker, for the sake of health and safety, I humbly appeal to you, adjourn this house now so that members can go to, we are all also human beings. Mr. Speaker, there's no reason why we should be sitting here at this time. There's absolutely no reason. We are not adjourning Senate today. So why are we here? Mr. Speaker, I humbly appeal to you, adjourn this house now so that members can adhere to health and safety. We are also human. Mr. Speaker, I thank you for the opportunity.
And you just to find upon which order you made this application. I had earlier ruled that you were grossly out of order, but you were still on your feet, so I thought you had something else to share. But it does appear that you wanted to persist in your this order. So I heard you, but I'll make no ruling. Thank you.
I appreciate the issues raised by Honorable Abuja. There has been some consultations and some discussions with relevant stakeholders and people whose voices matter in this matter. Mr. Speaker, we just about concluded, and I thought we could begin in earnest the consideration of the matter on the other paper addendum. But because of what my colleague is saying, I don't know whether it will not be prudent to maybe the time reading 6:45 to break for some 45 minutes in order to allow. Other than that, Mr. Speaker, I believe we can begin in earnest the consideration of the matter on the other paper addendum. I thank you.
Honorable Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I have a genuine difficulty understanding how we want to proceed further on this matter. And my difficulty is premised on the fact that when we adopted business statement for last week, we were told that E-levy will be next week, 1st February. We so adopted the report of the business committee, and we on this side kept cautioning that we don't want surprises. We don't want surprises. Let's know when we take this, and then we can debate it thoroughly. Then subsequently, we were told that it will be next week. There's been some engagement between the Minister of Finance and our core leadership. But Mr. Speaker, where we are, you were part of the discussions at conclave. I had shared my views. If we are introducing, as the Minister of Finance himself announced, a new E-levy, let him introduce it. That's what he himself told the world, that he's coming with a new E-levy in a major press conference. Then we'll refer it to the committee. The committee will work. We will encourage them to do stakeholder consultation of the major interest group, including banks, merchants, telecos, mobile phone agents, and then encourage others to continue to do town hall meeting to get the buy-in of the public. Then the committee can bring its report when Speaker Bagbin is back. But we also note that we should take advantage of the presence of Honorable Bagbin. If we are not going the line of a new bill, to subject the old bill to a major second reading on the policy principles, we subject, if you are not introducing a new E-levy bill with some of the negligible deductions up to 1.50. But at least it becomes, if we are not on a new bill and we are to do the old bill as have been presented in the addendum order paper, then we go to full debate on the policy principles of the report which was so presented. When we get to it, Mr. Speaker, we are in your bosom. You probably will put a question on it, and we bring the second reading to some position consistent with our standing orders. Then if we are able to proceed, we proceed. Now, when leader says we should suspend for what purpose? We are able, I note that we are in critical times and we should take those critical decisions. But marshal what is appropriate, as I have said, marshal what is appropriate. And we will register that our 137 stand strongly committed, opposed to it, we vote against it. And probably if you have to carry the day, you carry it with your number, whatever is available. But Mr. Speaker, we are ready to facilitate, but we should understand what we want to do after a suspension. After a suspension. We have discussed this. Okay, I see that we rising. Maybe after him, then you come in as leader, then we know.
Yes, Honorable
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, let me just say that it is actions such as this that aggravate the situation that we have in this house. So, Mr. Speaker, we are with you and Mr. Speaker at the lobby. And there were a number of decisions that were taken. And you were there. I believe we don't need to put the lobby discussions on the floor. It is based on those things that Mr. Speaker said. If that's the case, then look, let's take the statement and be able to adjourn. Let's take the statement, 3 statements from members, so we'll be able to adjourn. You were there, majority leader. No, I'm talking about Mr. Speaker himself at the lobby. Yes, but when we came and he tried during the business statement, and the deputy minority leader tried to draw his attention, then he said that, a decision has not been taken. But Mr. Majority Leader, I want to beg you. You know very well that yesterday when we were adjourning, we said we were adjourning to 10 o'clock this morning. We came this morning, we wanted to engage, and because of that, you pushed to 2 o'clock. Members have been in this house since morning. Some were here as early as 8 a.m. Mr. Speaker, it is almost 7 p.m. now. And today is Friday. You see, when we do this and we charge and unnecessarily irritate each other, that leads to sometimes the unfortunate thing, because everybody gets angry even before you try to close the house. I want to plead with my daughter. There were a number of things, and I don't want to put out the discussion that we had in the lobby. But I just want to remind him, when you said, if we start and we cannot finish, why should we start? You said that. Now you're talking about suspension for 45 minutes. To do what? We've been talking since morning. Since morning, we've been talking, and we've all agreed that where we are, we cannot break through where we got to. And therefore, we just agreed that if we have to do it, let's just call for a vote and then get over it. And you said, no, let's not do it that way because of ABCD. Therefore, if we cannot start and finish, we shouldn't even start. Now, what is calling for this 45 minutes break when we started at 2, where members have sat for all this long? I just want to plead that, look, let's end proceedings for today. That's not the end of the day. We can continue the discussions, but breaking for 45 minutes is not going to yield anything new, especially in this state where almost everybody is exhausted. Majority, I beg you, let's not overstretch each other beyond this point. I beg you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, with the greatest respect, let nobody misrepresent what happened at the Speaker's lobby. Let nobody do that. First of all, you say I was privy to some incident when a decision was made that we should adjourn. I was not there. If you took a decision, I was not there. The Honorable Deputy Minority Leader is saying that at the time I had stepped out. So don't bear false witness. Second, Mr. Speaker, you remember that the Speaker even indicated to us that we should start, and then he was prepared to adjourn, to sit in until 12 midnight. Yes. I'm reporting what exactly transpired. That is why I'm saying that let nobody bear any false witness. Mr. Speaker, when I said that if we cannot decide on the processes and the procedures, I said if a suggestion came that we can start the debate, not take the decision and leave it hanging, and I said that no, if you are going to start, then we should finish. If we know that we cannot finish, then we shouldn't start. Don't misquote me. Don't misquote me. That's not what you said. That's not the impression that you are giving. Mr. Speaker, fourth, when I entered, I listened to the Honorable Abuja, and he was saying that members are tired. This 45 minutes was not part of the discourse. I was just saying, reacting to what he said, that perhaps we should start the other paper addendum. Where we are, we should start. However, in response to what he's saying, and recognizing that people might be genuinely exhausted and hungry, can we adjourn for 45 minutes and come back? If we cannot, and the decision is that we should begin, let's do so. That's because that's the prayer that I submitted. And what is wrong with that? That's the prayer that I submitted.
Yes, I'm still waiting for your guidance.
Speaker, if we want, we can commence the debate on the second reading of the E-levy. We are ready. I will submit 6 names plus myself, 7 names for that purpose. And then we go through. If we are able to take a decision, Mr. Speaker, we are ready. So let's proceed. Probably you want to reach out to Mr. Speaker, but if you want to take charge, we are ready. 6 plus 1, 7. Then on that side, 6 plus 1, 7. Then we get it going, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
That's exactly what I was going to suggest. That we can do all the debates, and then we wait for Mr. Speaker to take the decisions. Right. If that's acceptable, I'll start.
Let me give one condition. That when we commence the debate, we will conclude the debate and put the question on the motion. When we commence the debate on the E-levy, a second reading, and we end it with the minority leader's closing remark and the majority leader and Minister of Finance, it ultimately should lead us in pursuit of our standing orders to you putting a question for a vote on the motion. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable.
We have listened to the sentiments of colleagues in the House, and I don't want to take any blame for extending the sitting of this House. So if the sentiment is that we should take an adjournment, I will apply to you that we adjourn until Tuesday next week at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, Honorable Minority Leader. Honorable Minority Leader, I'm listening to you. Yes, there's a motion for adjournment. I want to hear you.
Speaker, you may put the question on I second. I don't need to second because we are in your hand. So you may put the question on the.
Well, in that case, I don't need to put a question. Honorable members, the House is accordingly adjourned to tomorrow. Oh, sorry. The House is adjourned to Tuesday, the 1st day of February 2022